everyone! Welcome to our Key West adventure. If you're dreaming of turquoise waters, quirky history, and endless sunshine, you're in the right place. We just got back from an unforgettable trip to this tiny island paradise at the end of Florida, and we're kicking off a full series to share it all. From magical butterfly encounters to epic sunsets, stick around for tips, highlights, and why Key West should be your next getaway. Let's dive in. So, why Key West? We wanted a mix of relaxation and adventure without leaving the US. It's the southernmost point in the continental US, just 90 miles from Cuba, with that laid-back island vibe. We went in wintertime to escape the cold, and it was perfect. Temps in the 70s to 80s, fewer crowds than summer. Key West is packed with must-sees, and we've got clips from the best. First up, the iconic southernmost point buoy, that giant concrete marker where you're officially at the edge of America. It's free to visit, open 24/7, no tickets needed. But lines can get long during the day, so pro tip, arrive super early for sunrise photos, golden hour light, empty streets, and that magical first glow over the Atlantic. It's quieter than sunset crowds and feels like your own private moment at America's edge. We snapped our shot at dawn, watched the sky light up, and felt that true island adventure vibe. A quick, must-do stop. Perfect for that bucket list photo. Step back in time at the Ernest Hemingway Home and Museum, one of Key West's most legendary spots. Hemingway lived here from 1931 to 1939, writing classics like To Have and Have Not and For Whom the Bell Tolls. The beautiful Spanish colonial house is frozen in that era, with his original furniture, books, and even his writing studio upstairs. But the real stars? The famous six-toed cats, descendants of Hemingway's original polydactyl pets. They're everywhere, friendly, famous, and totally charming. Tickets are $19 for adults. Guided tours every 15 minutes, lasting about 20 to 30 minutes. Go mid-morning to avoid peak crowds, and bring your camera. Those cats steal the show. We loved wandering the gardens and imagining Hemingway typing away. It's history you can feel. And for something truly magical, the Key West Butterfly and Nature Conservatory. Step inside this soaring glass-domed tropical paradise, where hundreds of free-flying butterflies from around the world flutter all around you. You'll spot 50 to 60 stunning species, exotic birds, even a pair of beautiful flamingos. It's like walking through a living rainbow, serene, colorful, and totally mesmerizing. Tickets are about $17 for adults. Go early in the morning when it's cooler and less crowded. Butterflies are more active then. We spent way longer than planned just watching them land on our shoulders. It's pure wonder. Next up, the iconic Key West Lighthouse. Standing tall since 1848, this snowy white tower replaced the original one wrecked by a massive hurricane. It guided ships safely through treacherous reefs for over a century. 88 iron steps to the top. It's a tight spiral, but the reward? A stunning 360-degree view of the island. For the perfect mix of history and beach bliss, head to Fort Zachary Taylor State Park. This southernmost state park in the continental U.S. features a stunning Civil War-era fort, a National Historic Landmark built in the 1800s to guard Key West. Explore the massive brick walls, see the largest collection of Civil War cannons anywhere, and imagine life back then on a guided tour. But the real draw? One of Key West's best beaches, rocky shoreline with crystal clear water for swimming and relaxing under shady pines. Pro tip, bring reef-safe sunscreen. The water's amazing. We loved wandering the fort's cool shadows, then hitting the beach for a dip. History meets paradise, don't miss it. And no Key West trip is complete without the legendary sunset celebration at Mallory Square. Every single evening, 365 days a year, this waterfront plaza turns into a vibrant street party about 2 hours before sunset. Street performers dazzle with juggling, fire tricks, magic, music. Artisans sell handmade crafts. Food vendors tempt with conch fritters and key lime treats. Then comes the main event, that glowing pink and orange sun sinking into the Gulf, and the whole crowd erupts in applause. It's a tradition that's pure Key West magic. Now, some essential tips to make your Key West trip smooth and stress-free. First off, Key West is incredibly walkable. The whole island is just 2 by 4 miles, so most attractions, bars, restaurants, and beaches are easy to reach on foot. We walked everywhere from Duval Street to the southernmost point. No car needed once you're there. Pro tip: rent a bike for $15 to $25 a day, or grab a scooter if you want to cover more ground quickly. Parking in Old Town? It's tough and pricey. Avoid the headache and leave the car behind. Best time to visit? Winter to spring, December to April for mild 70 to 80 temps and lower humidity. Shoulder months like May or November give great deals with fewer crowds. Pack reef-safe sunscreen, comfy walking shoes, a reusable water bottle, and bug spray for evenings. Stay hydrated. It's tropical. What made this trip special? The perfect blend of history, nature, and chill vibes. It's like nowhere else. We left feeling recharged. If you're into adventure, relaxation, or just amazing eats, Key West delivers. This is just the overview. Subscribe and hit the bell for the full series. What's your dream Key West spot? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.